Hello again, YouTube and Nexus. This video will probably give a few of you more experienced modders a little bit of a chuckle, but I learned the hard way about editing terrain and adjacent cells, and because I have a mod for both Sanctuary and the Red Rocket over there, I kind of shot myself in the foot with some of the terrain edits. Created some huge holes in the ground where the cells adjoined. Apparently, the creation kit, when you edit the terrain, pads and buffers a lot of adjacent cells to the area that you're editing. Probably normal as part of a, just a precaution or a buffer zone that it puts around the areas you're working with. But because Sanctuary and Red Rocket and also Abernathy Farm are very close together, editing the terrain for one of these could potentially impact the other areas. A dead giveaway for this is if you use the scrap all command in the wrong position in Red Rocket. It'll scrap some of your stuff in Sanctuary. It'll also scrap some of the stuff way over in Abernathy Farm. It has to do with which cell you're in and the draw distance that you load. Anyway, long story short, I had to go in and actually make some compatibility adjustments between some of my own mods. Anyway, long story short, I got rid of the holes. I kept the changes that I made to Sanctuary because it needed the most of them, and it was the one that had the most egregious problem with grass and stuff growing through the house. The cell border was over here by the water. There were gaps over there where you see that log going into the river. There was also a huge gap over here where the cell border extended into the river. And this was the first clue that something was wrong, because for the bridge repair and for the deep water here, I was using another modder's mod, actually called Deep River 1.5. I forget the author, but I really liked it because it did basically what you see here. It got rid of the garbage and made the water deeper. Well, his mod edits some cells, my mod edits some cells in Sanctuary, my mod edits some cells in Red Rocket, so I had to get rid of his mod. I added the deeper terrain under the water to mine. I just kind of drew it in myself. And then I had to revert all the way back to version 1.0 for my Red Rocket mod to get back to vanilla terrain on it. But basically, there was a huge gap in the pavement and the rocks from Red Rocket coming out at an angle extending over toward the river. It looked horrible. It was really messed up. And going back to version 1.0, I'm back at vanilla terrain. So the edits that I made to the river by Sanctuary, it's seamless here right now. I also found out that one of the borders was close to here, and if I went on the other side of the border and just painted the gravel in this corner to get rid of the grass tuft that would come through the floor here, that was a safe distance on this side of the borderline to where it doesn't impact the adjacent cell and affect the river and Sanctuary. Reason I did this was, of course, because I wanted to get rid of the grass on the floor and be sure it was going to be gone. I also, the Red Rocket and wood textures are awesome, but the floor was too shiny. It looked brand spanking new, and to me, that's too pre-war. I went ahead and I edited the material on Red Rocket here to get the linoleum tiles to be clean, and it worked. As you can see, it's a clean floor, but it doesn't look brand spanking new. I could not find the material category to edit the concrete, so I manually did a texture override, which will be included with the download for this mod. So anyway, this is version 3. Some other things that I got rid of here is I got rid of all the puddles. I got rid of some of the grass. I got rid of the stains on the ceilings. They're all nice and clean now. And I got rid of a lot of the tall grass and bushes so that it's easier to build here. Also, I reduced the number of spawns for the mole rat ambush that happens down to just 1 because that annoys the tar out of me. It should still happen. You should still have just 1. It should be right here. That's the only spawn spot that I left. And that's about it. If you want those mole rats back, of course, you could open a vanilla version of the game, or you could just copy that one spawner and paste it all over where the little M markers are in the editor. It should still fire off. Anyway, if you like it, great. If you don't like it, you're welcome, of course, to take this and edit it, make it your own. As always, if you guys want to, somebody wants to take this and port it for Xbox or PlayStation 4, that's also good. I mean, it's perfectly fine to do that. I used nothing but vanilla assets, and perfectly okay with me if y'all want to take the work that I've done here on PC and make it available for the consoles. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy it. This is a lot cleaner. A couple people had been asking for me to get rid of the puddles and the stains and some more of the grass. So I did that, also because I kind of want it to be that way. So again, happy with the results. I hope you guys enjoy it, and may you shoot many super mutants in the face.